Ever felt the chill when a doctor softens their tone, looks away, and whispers cancer? No matter your age, it's like your heart stumbles. All at once, life seems so delicate. And for folks like us, it's not just a distant tale anymore, it hits close to home. The reality is, cancer isn't some uncommon visitor these days. It creeps into our lives, our loved ones, and even our bodies, often without a whisper of warning. But here's a soft yet striking idea. What if there were easy, natural ways to fortify our bodies, keeping them resilient as we grow older? I'm not talking about pricey supplements or daunting procedures. I mean nature itself, wholesome foods you can cradle in your palm. Small seeds that seem ordinary but pack a mighty punch. Seeds vetted by science. Seeds our grandparents tossed into meals, unaware of their brilliance. Seeds that, with regular munching, can bolster your cells, ease inflammation, and maybe even cut the odds of certain cancers. In this video, I'll guide you through 6 incredible seeds that research backs for boosting your body's defenses, especially past 60. They're simple to track down and a breeze to use. Stick with me until the end, and I'll share tips to ensure your body soaks up their goodness because, trust me, that's a big deal. Before we dive in, drop a quick comment below. Tell me your age and where you're tuning in from. I adore seeing our Health 24 community, folks of all ages from every corner of the globe, uniting to thrive longer and stronger. Ready to rummage through your pantry and uncover its hidden treasures? Let's kick things off with a seed that feels like a treat but could be your new everyday guardian. Sound good? We'll begin with a seed most folks peg as a splurge, macadamia nuts. For us older folks, these unassuming nuts might just be some of the fiercest protectors our cells could hope for. Here's the scoop. Over 3/4 of macadamia's fat is monounsaturated, the heart-friendly kind that tames inflammation and, crucially, guards your cells against damage that can spark diseases like cancer. Inflammation's a sly one, piling up over years, silently nicking the DNA in our cells. When that DNA takes a hit and can't mend properly, that's when rogue cell growth can kick off. What sets macadamias apart is a mineral called manganese. A modest handful, say 10 to 12 nuts daily, delivers about 1.5 milligrams of it. That's not just a figure, manganese is MVP in jump-starting your body's repair crew. It helps cells recover, safeguards your DNA, and genuinely bolsters your body's cancer-fighting fortress from within. And there's more to love. Macadamias are loaded with phytosterols, plant compounds that research shows can slow certain cancers' growth, particularly in breast and prostate tissues. A study in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry revealed that diets rich in phytosterols were tied to less tumor growth in lab tests. This isn't just hype, it's solid science with real perks, especially as our body's natural shields start to wane after 60. So, how do you make macadamias work for you? It's not rocket science. No need for gourmet recipes. Just grab a few nuts, chop them to sprinkle on your morning oats, whirl them into a smoothie, toss them in a salad, or munch them raw for an afternoon pick-me-up. Their natural heft keeps you from overeating, and unlike sugary treats, they fuel you while they fill you. Each time you pop a macadamia, you're not just savoring a nut, you're nourishing your cells with what they need to keep your body robust, stable, and ready for the long haul. While macadamias work their quiet magic inside, the next seed brings a vibrant flair, a bold hue, a touch of tradition, and a hefty dose of cancer-busting nutrients. Let's dive into that next. Picture this, family gatherings with a bowl of red watermelon seeds making the rounds during holiday cheer, laughter echoing, and that cozy sense of home. For lots of us, those seeds weren't just nibbles, they were woven into the moment. But what most folks never caught on to is that those red seeds are more than a nostalgic snack. They're a natural remedy that science is just starting to celebrate. Here's the deal, red watermelon seeds are brimming with lycopene, a vivid red antioxidant that acts like a bodyguard in your body. It shields your cells from oxidative stress, fancy talk for blocking the damage that can lead to cancer. Get this, just 100 g of these seeds can pack up to 75 milligrams of lycopene, nearly triple what you'd get from a fresh tomato, often hailed as a lycopene champ. Lycopene's a powerhouse for protecting prostate, lung, and breast tissues. A 2020 review in Antioxidants found that eating plenty of lycopene was linked to lower risks of several cancers thanks to its knack for stopping abnormal cell changes before they take hold. But lycopene's not the only star. These seeds also dish out linoleic acid, a vital omega-6 fatty acid. When balanced right, it dials down inflammation and keeps your immune system on point, crucial when you're over 60 and your defenses slow while inflammation sneaks up. Plus, you're getting a stellar trio of magnesium, zinc, and vitamin E nutrients that mend cells, shield tissues, and keep you feeling lively, not wiped out after a long day. That's the kind of nourishment your body craves more than ever. So, how do you savor them without going overboard? Aim for about 15 to 20 grams daily, just a small handful. Soak them for a couple of hours to soften their tough shells, then lightly toast them in a dry skillet. Eat them whole, grind them into a powder, or blend them into a silky, gut-friendly plant-based milk. Speaking of overlooked gems, the next seed is one most folks completely ignore. It's not flashy or vibrant. It's not the latest foodie craze, but it might just be one of the stealthiest cancer fighters in your kitchen. Let's zoom in. Isn't it wild? Some of the mightiest foods we can eat are the ones that fly under the radar. Millet's one of them, tiny, pale, tucked away on the store's bottom shelf. Most shoppers breeze right past it. But if you stop, grab some, and bring it home, you might just unearth a health game changer. Millet's no show-off. It lacks a bold color or a hip name, but it's packed with polyphenol, plant compounds famed for their potent antioxidant mojo. In just 100 g, you can get up to 120 milligrams of polyphenol, way more than you'd find in white rice or processed grains, which lose their protective layers during refining. These polyphenol aren't just a nice bonus, they shield your cells from free radicals, those pesky molecules that roam your body, harming DNA, speeding aging, and setting the stage for cancer. Research, like a study in Nutrition Research and Practice, suggests millet's polyphenolic compounds may help lower colon and breast cancer risks, especially for older adults. But millet's not a one-trick pony. It's also a fantastic source of magnesium, around 104 milligrams per 100 g. This mineral eases blood vessels, boosts circulation, and keeps blood pressure in check. For seniors aiming to guard both heart health and cancer defenses without piling on pills, millet's a subtle but mighty partner. And the best bit? It's a cinch to use. No need for fancy recipes or complex steps. Cook it like rice, stir it into soups, make it the base for grain bowls, or mix it with warm milk and a dash of cinnamon for a cozy morning porridge. A couple of tablespoons daily might seem modest on your plate, but in your body, they're working overtime, keeping cells safe, blood flowing, and giving you the steady strength to age gracefully. If millet's got you intrigued, hold on for the tiniest, crunchiest seed likely hiding in your spice rack right now. Let's check it out. Think back to the last time you sprinkled a little something on your stir-fry or added crunch to your salad. Sesame seeds, right? Probably. These little guys pop up in our meals more than we notice, not hogging the limelight but quietly making the dish better. Yet behind their mild, nutty taste lies a jaw-dropping fact. Sesame seeds pack some of the plant world's most powerful cancer-fighting compounds. Tiny as they are, sesame seeds are loaded with two standout antioxidants, sesamin and sesamol. These aren't just catchy names, they've been rigorously studied. A 2017 study in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that sesame seed extracts could slow cancer cell growth, particularly for breast and colorectal cancers. These compounds seem to jam the signals that tell rogue cells to multiply, like cutting the power before trouble starts. And that's just the start. If you're over 60, sesame's got another perk: bone health. As we age, our bodies lose calcium, especially for women post-menopause. But here's a fun fact. 100 g of whole sesame seeds deliver nearly 975 milligrams of calcium, more than a glass of milk. So while they're fending off cancer, they're also fortifying your bones, helping ward off fractures and wobbliness down the road. They also bring magnesium to the table, about 351 milligrams per 100 g. This mineral keeps your blood pressure steady, muscles relaxed, and nerves humming smoothly. When those systems are in sync, your body's better equipped to tackle disease. The best part? You don't need a ton to reap the rewards. Just 1 or 2 tablespoons daily, 10 to 20 g, does the trick. Sprinkle them on oatmeal, blend them into smoothies, stir them into warm soup or top-roasted veggies or grilled fish. They add flavor, crunch, and, most importantly, protection. If sesame seeds are the quiet champions, the next nut is the heartfelt one, lifting your spirits, boosting your energy, and blending age-old customs with cutting-edge science in a remarkable way. Let's dive into almonds. There's something so soothing about almonds, isn't there? Maybe it's their satisfying crunch, their subtle sweetness, or the way they've woven themselves into our lives, stirred into warm bedtime milk, baked into festive treats, or tucked into little jars shared with loved ones. But almonds aren't just a cozy throwback. They're a formidable partner in shielding your body from cancer's stealthy threat. Let's begin with vitamin E. Almonds are packed with it, offering about 25 milligrams per 100 g, making them one of nature's top sources. This isn't just any nutrient, it's a fat-soluble antioxidant that roams your cells, guarding them against free radicals, those rogue molecules that harm DNA and spark cancerous changes. Picture it as a vigilant firefighter, snuffing out embers before they flare into a blaze. But almonds go beyond that. They're brimming with polyphenol and flavonoids, plant compounds that have grabbed the attention of cancer researchers. A study in the International Journal of Cancer found that regular nut eaters, especially almond fans, had lower risks of colon, breast, and prostate cancers. These compounds don't just stand guard, they slow the spread of abnormal cells, giving your immune system a window to spot and zap them before they take hold. And don't overlook magnesium, around 270 milligrams per 100 g. This mineral is a lifeline for soothing your nerves, easing muscle tension, and keeping stress in check. We all know chronic stress can sap your immune defenses, creating inner turmoil that makes it tougher for your body to fend off disease. With almonds, you're not just nourishing your body, you're calming your mind and giving your systems a moment to breathe. So, how do you make almonds work their magic? Here's a pro tip: soak them. Let them sit in water for 6 to 8 hours before you eat. This softens their skins, boosts digestibility, and cuts down on phytic acid, a natural compound that can hinder your body's uptake of minerals like calcium and iron. Soaking unlocks almonds' full nutrient power, making each bite even more beneficial. Aim for a small handful daily, about 20 to 30 g. Toss them into your breakfast, blend them into smoothies, or savor them solo as a mid-morning pick-me-up. While almonds are the reliable anchor, the next seed is the unexpected star. Let's explore it next. Picture this: it's pumpkin season and you're scooping out the gooey insides, rinsing off those seeds. Maybe you roast a few, but more often they end up in the bin. Such a shame. Those little pumpkin seeds, so easily tossed aside, are among the most potent natural warriors against cancer you could munch on. Let's start with zinc, a mineral that's like your body's handyman, patching up damaged cells and reinforcing the healthy ones. Just 100 g of pumpkin seeds deliver about 7 milligrams of zinc, ranking them among the richest natural sources out there. Zinc is especially vital for men over 50, not just for boosting immunity, but for keeping the prostate healthy and lowering prostate cancer risk. But pumpkin seeds don't stop there. They pack a powerful trio: magnesium, manganese, and vitamin E that team up like a natural fortress. Magnesium keeps cell growth in check and tames inflammation. Manganese fuels your body's antioxidant defenses, and vitamin E, as we've covered, shields your DNA from oxidative stress, a key driver of cancer. What really makes pumpkin seeds stand out, though, is phytosterols. These plant compounds act like cholesterol in your gut but do good instead of harm, blocking bad cholesterol absorption and disrupting cancer cell growth. Studies, including one in nutrition and cancer, link phytosterol-rich diets to lower breast and colon cancer rates. And here's the kicker, you don't need much. A small handful, about 30 g daily, delivers these protective nutrients. Sprinkle them on salads, whirl them into smoothies, mix them into oatmeal, or enjoy them as a crunchy snack. Just watch how you prep them. High heat roasting can wreck delicate vitamin E and dim their benefits. Go for light toasting or eat them raw if your stomach's up for it. So, you've now met the 6 unsung heroes, seeds that fortify your body from the inside out. But here's a truth most folks overlook. Eating wholesome foods is one thing. Getting their nutrients into your system is another. It's maddening, right? You put in the effort, buy the good stuff, make smart choices, but your body doesn't always absorb it all. As we age, digestion slows and nutrient uptake gets less efficient. The good news? A few simple tweaks can help your body soak up more of these seeds' potent compounds. Start with heat. Lots of folks crank up the oven to roast seeds for that extra crunch. But here's the catch. High temperatures zap sensitive nutrients like vitamin E and omega fats, the very things your cells need to battle inflammation and cancer. Instead, take it easy. Lightly toast seeds at 150 to 160 degrees Celsius, about 300 to 320 degrees Fahrenheit, for just 8 to 10 minutes. This enhances flavor, reduces phytic acid that blocks mineral absorption, and preserves their healing powers. Another trick, pair seeds with vitamin C. This nutrient supercharges your body's ability to absorb minerals like iron and zinc. So, next time you add pumpkin seeds to a salad, squeeze some lemon on top. Blend sesame into a smoothie with orange or kiwi. Even a slice of pineapple on the side can make those seeds work harder. If seeds ever leave you feeling bloated or off, here's why. Their tough outer shells can be hard to break down, especially with a slower digestive system. The solution's easy, grind them up. A quick spin in a food processor or blender does the job. Ground seeds are easier for your body to tap into, leaving you feeling light, not heavy. Want a tasty, simple way to enjoy them? Here's an idea. Mix ground pumpkin and sesame seeds with a dollop of natural peanut butter, a drizzle of honey, and a handful of oats. Shape into small bars, chill in the fridge for 30 minutes, and voila! A nutrient-packed snack that fuels you and curbs cravings. Now, let's tie it all together and talk about what this means for your life going forward. When you think about safeguarding your health, it's easy to assume it's got to be tough. Pricey supplements, endless doctor visits, or confusing meal plans. But the real deal is, change often starts with the tiniest things like seeds. Small, unassuming, easy to miss, yet brimming with nature's wisdom and the strength your body's been quietly craving. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight or become a whole new person. Just sprinkle in a bit of what's good and stick with it. A handful of almonds, a dash of sesame, a few pumpkin seeds blended into your morning smoothie. These small, nourishing steps gradually help you rediscover the vitality you thought was gone. These seeds aren't a cure-all, but your body? It's incredible. Give it the right tools even at 60, 70, or 80, and it knows how to mend, protect, and keep pushing forward. So here's my takeaway for you. You're not helpless. You're never too old to make a change, and you're certainly not too late to begin. Your health journey doesn't need to be flawless. It just needs to be meaningful, one bite, one meal, one small choice at a time. If this video sparked even one idea you can use, I'd love to hear about it. Drop a comment below, tell me which seed you're excited to try or which one stirred up a memory. Your story might just motivate someone else watching. And hey, if you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to Health24 for more natural, science-backed tips to live stronger, longer, and with more joy. Look after yourself, stay curious, and never forget you're never too old to feed your body like it matters, because it always does. Catch you in the next video.